So UFC Fight Night Manel Kape versus Almabayev ended around an hour ago. I'm gonna give you my reaction to each all of the fights from the main event to the opening prelims. Starting off with the main event, Manel Kape winning by TKO in the second round with knees and punches. Manel Kape finally hit the form that we all thought he would hit in the UFC. If you guys don't know, this guy is a knockout win over Kyle Shakur and did incredible things in Japan and other promotions. And it would have been really good if it was Brendan Royval that he fought, but Almabayev put up a good fight. Looking at the round by round here, it was there we go. It was a really competitive first round. Both fighters landing good shots. Manel Kape outlanded him. I thought that he won the first round pretty confidently. The second round, I thought Almabayev was winning pretty handedly. Each or not handedly, that's the wrong word. I thought that he edged it out. Both of them went for a takedown. Neither was able to get it. And Almabayev just did a good job at this round, using his reach and keeping the distance. Then we get into the third, and the third round was all Manel Kape. Like the level that he has hit in these last two fights are what we expected from Manel Kape, being able to, you know, deliver highlights like this, and you know, with the knee setting up the TKO. I think that he's somebody I want to see contend against Pantoja. I want to see the Royval fight. I do believe that Royval clearly it's between him and Manel Kape for the top contenders, but really good fight uh, for Manel Kape. Moving on to the co-main event, which was a very good co-main event of Cody Brundage versus Julian Marquez. This fight made no sense. It was kind of like who is getting cut from the UFC co-main event. But uh, Cody Brundage got a first round TKO. Looked pretty good. Um, like I said, really though, this is a fight. Oh, this is a fight mainly to save your career. Cody Brundage, really good performance by him in this fight. Yeah, he landed the right cross, followed it up on the ground, getting it done early. And yeah, I really don't see either of them making it into the top 15 and top 10, being honest. Then we go to Hawk for us versus S1 Repovich. A really good fight. Um, now I'm gonna I'm gonna have to see what you guys have to say about this fight because it was a really close fight. Hawk for us won by split decision. I think yeah 29-28. But looking at this fight, Esteban and Rabovic were really good. I thought this was a really good performance by him. Nothing, that's not to say Hawk for us didn't look good. He did. But in round one, I thought that Rabovic's pace, he outlanded um, Hawk for us, and he was working really good. Round two, I gave to Esteban Rabovic. Again, a it was a more clear round for Rubich. It was landing really efficiently, and was landing some big shots, taking his time. And then in the third, I would say it was the closest round out of uh, the rest of them. Hawk Frost, I did give it to him this round. He did slightly outland Ribovich. He got a takedown and was able to uh, use that to his advantage. But again, I thought that Ribovich won this fight. I had I had rounds 1 and 2 for him, and this should have been the co-main event instead of the Brundage fight. Like I don't get why that fight was so high on the card, but that's UFC nowadays. Moving on to Hyder Mel versus William Gomez. Hyder Mel won by split decision. Um, yeah, 29-28. And this is another fun fight. In round one, very close. I had William Gomez slightly edging him out. Uh, Mainly on the feet. Both of them did go for two takedowns, were unsuccessful. Then going into the second, I had that round for Hyder Mel. Again, this is a very close fight though. Uh, William Gomez is still landing some really good shots in this round. And then round three, that was clearly Hyder Mel's round. Outlanded him nearly double. Or no, it would have been over double the strikes. Got a takedown. Was able to work with that slightly and uh, hold off a really good round three. It was it was a good fight for Hyder Mel. Um, really close. I would have. I was leaning towards Gomez while I was watching it live, but now that I've had like a little bit too digested, I think that Hyder Mel won that. I think that's the right call. Moving on to the first fight on the main event. Really good performance here. We had Sam Patterson winning by where did I go? Winning by TKO in the first round. This is a really good fight. I thought that Danny Barlow would win this by TKO in the third. He was on a really good streak, and I thought that Sam Patterson's grappling was gonna be where I came in, but it was just a matter of um. Why do I keep losing? Yeah, it was just a matter of Sam Patterson landing the right shot, looked really good in this round. And yeah, really good win for him. Uh, Danny Barlow did land a few good strikes though, and he still was on a good run before this fight. But moving on to the main fight on the prelims, Austin Wayne versus Mario Pinto. Austin Wayne looked incredible in the first round. I thought that he confidently won it. He was pushing Mario Pinto back a lot, landing a lot of big strikes. Then moving into the second, he started off gaining a bit of that momentum that he started in the first, but it was just a matter of Pinto landing the right hook, putting him down, and yeah, really good win, really good debut. I'm pretty sure this was his debut, right? Yeah, and you know, these two, it's difficult because every time I talk about heavyweight, I talk about the like the new era of athletic heavyweights being the norm instead of just guys who don't like having weight cuts. Um, I thought both these guys were good. Um, but I think Mario Pinto just knew when to call a shot. Moving on though to Ricardo Ramos versus Chepe Mariscal. This is a fight I want to talk about. Chepe Mariscal, I picked him to win. I think by late TKO. He is a monster, dude. In round one, he pretty confidently won it on the feet. Was landing a lot of big strikes, a lot of good combinations. Both of them got a takedown, but really didn't go anywhere for both of them. And then, and then in the second round, this was all Chepe Mascal outlanding Ricardo Ramos 49-8. Just kind of teeing off on him at certain points, keeping him at range. Really good second round. Then in the third, continuing a pretty dominant performance. Um, I landed him in the third too. Landed a takedown, was able to defend the shots that Ramos took and really looked insanely good. He landed a lot of big strikes, and I'm interested to see a guy like him who's on like a 5 or 6 fight win streak. He's a fun addition to featherweight now that Ilya Taporia is gone. Moving on to Danny Silva versus Lucas Almeida. Another really close fight. Round one, Danny Silva was outlanding him more, putting on a good pace to start the fight. Round two was a really close round. Uh, could have gone either way. Danny Silva landed Almeida, even landed a takedown, and was able to put in some work. But in my eyes, I gave it to Lucas Almeida. I thought that his shots that were landing were better. And then, or no, I was thinking of the third. The second, the second was really close. For some reason, my memory is trash. Um, so I thought that this round went to. It's really weird because I know the unified rules. I've gone through them. But if we're scoring it off of damage, I think Almeida won slightly. But again, I don't know how we're judging these fights anymore. Then in round three, I thought Almeida looked better, outlanded him, was getting more comfortable, but Danny DeSilva won 129 or um yeah, he won 29-28. Um but this is a really close fight, a really good fight. Uh yeah. Moving on to oh now we're on to JJ Aldrich versus Andre Albaye. I'm not gonna spend much time on this fight. Andre Albaye has been in the UFC for years. Is on a 5 fight losing streak. Um, you could say that she had a good round three. Um, that's about it. JJ Aldrich kind of confidently went in there, outlanded her, outpaced her, was able to take her down fairly easily. Was able to defend. Uh, oh, sorry, was able to defend Andrea's shot easily. I don't get why Andre Lee is still signed to the UFC in 2025. Good win for JJ Aldrich. Getting rid of Andre Lee. That's so personal. It's just he lost 6 fights. Then we move on to Ramazan Tamirov versus Charles Johnson to open it up. This was a really fun fight. Um, little controversial in my opinion though. Round one, I thought that it was clearly Tamirov's round. He outlanded him. He was landing a lot of big shots, a lot of big hooks. Charles Johnson, though, landing pretty good himself, landing effectively. Round two was on the feet, very back and forth. Johnson landed playing 21 to Ramazan's 20 strikes. Both of them went for a takedown. Both were denied. It was a really close round, but ultimately the judges gave it to Tamirov. And then round three was pretty much all Charles Johnson. It looked like Tamirov definitely slowed down a bit. Johnson outlanded him 51 to 18. Tamirov did get a takedown. Did a little work with that, but ultimately it went um, 29-28, unanimously for Tamirov. I agree with it. It's just that the aggression that Charles Johnson showed in the third round was a bit too late. All in all, though, really fun card. I enjoyed it. Manel Kape, man, he's definitely a threat in the flyweight division. I would pick. Oh shit, needs to go away. With Pantoja being 36, you never know what'll happen in the flyweight division in the coming years. But I'm gonna go. Let me know in the comments down below. I know this is a bit of a quicker one, but I feel like so much shit, dude. I don't know what I got hit with, man, with this cold is brutal. Oh no, though, these fights really good, really fun. Manel Kape, man, like I've always liked Manel Kape. I like what he did out of the UFC, what he's done in the UFC, and it feels like now he finally found what he had before when he went to Japan, when he went to other organizations, and I was definitely making it a lot more interesting. Brandon Royval too. I wonder what he will do when he comes back. But like I said, dude, really good card. Let me know in the comments down below what did you think about this card. Who who had the best performances, and yeah, uh later. God, this needs to go away.